Imagine the year 1492. A vast ocean stretches endlessly in every direction, nothing but water as far as the eye can see. Three small ships sail across the immense sea, carrying a handful of people aboard. They had no idea that their voyage would change the course of world history forever. Today, we are talking about the discovery of America. When European people reached America, this land was not empty. Millions of people lived here. We call them Native Americans today. They had their own cities and culture. In 1492, the Italian explorer Christopher Columbus set out to discover a new sea route to Asia with the support of the King and Queen of Spain. His expedition consisted of three ships, the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. After drifting across the Atlantic Ocean for more than 2 months, on October 12, 1492, the crew finally spotted land. Overwhelmed with relief and excitement, Christopher Columbus believed they had reached India. But in reality, they had arrived at the Caribbean islands, completely unaware that they had just encountered a new world. As the years passed, European explorers continued to sail across the Atlantic, carefully studying the mysterious lands that Christopher Columbus had encountered. Among them was the Italian explorer Amerigo Vespucci, whose remarkable voyages and detailed observations would forever change the world's understanding of geography. Unlike Columbus, Vespucci carefully examined the coastlines, the people, the wildlife, and the vast landscapes of these newly explored territories. The more he explored, the more convinced he became that these lands were not the eastern shores of Asia. They belonged to an entirely separate continent that Europeans had never known before. His letters and detailed reports spread rapidly across Europe, inspiring scholars, sailors, and mapmakers to reconsider everything they believed about the world. For the first time, many realized that Columbus had not reached Asia at all. Instead, he had unknowingly encountered a completely new continent. In 1507, the German cartographer Martin Waldseemüller published a revolutionary world map. To honor Amerigo Vespucci's groundbreaking discoveries and his contribution to understanding the New World, he labeled the newly discovered Western continent with a single name, America. That name would soon appear on maps across Europe and eventually become one of the most recognized names in human history. What had once been an unknown land had now become a new continent with a new identity, America. A single voyage across the Atlantic in 1492 changed the course of human history forever. But this was never just the story of a discovery. It was the beginning of a dramatic clash between civilizations, the birth of a new era, and one of the greatest turning points the world has ever witnessed. The events that followed reshaped continents, transformed cultures, and forever altered the destiny of millions of people. The legacy of that journey continues to influence our world even today. If you enjoy true historical stories brought to life with cinematic storytelling, don't forget to subscribe to USA Through Time. Join us as we travel back through history and uncover the extraordinary events that shape the world we live in today. See you in the next chapter of history.